Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. How is everyone today, all you lovely people out there in internet land? Where
Well,
it
I am
is.
well, and I know
Um,
everyone. So everyone says hello.
oh, hello, everyone. People for just joining us. I am Brooke, and this is a Stathi, and together we are more than a reading a show. So, people, if you could please share us out. Sharing is caring, and you look like a
True.
caring. You look like a caring bunch. Absolutely.
Very
So if you could share us out, people, that would be much appreciated. And then we'll get to the readings. But there's a bit of a catch on this show if you want a reading. If you would like a reading, you need to come on the show to get a reading. So it's not like all the other reading shows where we just go, yep, and read for you and just sit in your comfort zone. This reading show, you have to actually come in and come on the show. We pass your comfort zones, and then we give you a reading. We have a look and see what's happening. See what's happening in your neck of the woods. Oh my god, that dragon's blood going straight to my eyes.
clearing the eyes out.
It is. I can see clearly now. Not really. So share us out, people. I just have to do a couple of things. So how was your day today, Stathi? Did you get up to much?
No, been indoors. I got up too much yesterday, not today. Today has been a chill out, indoors, wet. Good old Melbourne. Um, haven't really done anything. Just sort of been going through my photos that I took yesterday, so seeing what I want
Yep.
to post and what I want to post. Hi,
Well, I had a good
Caroline. Hi, Michelle.
I had a good day. Who we got here? Oh, Caroline. G'day, Caroline. G'day, Intuitive Focus. G'day, Michelle. G'day, Healing with Stathi. All these lovely people. Yeah, I had a good day. Did a bit of shopping. Went out and bought a juicer because you know how like we got lemons at the moment. People can be giving me bags of lemons, and I've been going through them. I've chucked out just a few lately, but at the moment, I'm like, no. Nah. I bought a couple of ice cube trays from IKEA. They had them on special. Like little whales and little boats. So I assume they're for kids.
Nice.
But now they're my lemon now they're my lemon trays. So I've got little lemon whales. And yeah, sort of just getting all the lemon juice happening in the freezer. Hey Chantel, how you going, gorgeous?
I was mentioning to you earlier, parents have got this massive lemon tree, and the amount of lemons that have come out, and we do the same thing, but we don't have the little boats and whales. We have bottles. We freeze them in bottles, so we do all the squeezing, and we have look. No kidding you, I am going to underestimate this moment. There's probably at this moment easy 80, 90. Look, if I say 100 kilos, I'd still be a low number amount of lemons we have. I have so much lemons that we'll have lemons all year round.
Yeah, well, that's it because just looking at the old ways of doing things, we're so sport with having all produce and everything at the moment because we can freeze stuff. But in the old days, I want to get a dehydrator and heap of jars so I can just. You have too much of something, you can just dry it, and then so when the tomatoes come in, obviously it's tabbouleh season. If you got lemons,
true.
that's it.
Well, tomatoes soon.
Tomato soon. Yeah, mine have got to about this big. My tomato plants at the moment, they're just sort of starting to take off.
So, yeah, look, that's it's still early, and this is the time to be planting. So, yes, seeds should have been started at last month, and normally it is the solstice, which is a grand final weekend, is when you start to do your planting. So they should be at least 2-3 inches, depending when you started the seeds. Yep. And from here, we just maintain and take care.
Absolutely. I better share us out. I've been yarning away, not doing
sharing.
much.
I think I have. I've done some sharing anyway.
No, I can tell you a couple of things, but that would be oversharing.
No oversharing here.
But I don't have any dirt on Cindy because she is just a good Miss Goody Two Shoes, unfortunately. So sorry, people, if you're after the dirt on Cindy, can't help you out there.
I got the dirt.
Did I say it right, Cindy?
I got the dirt. I got the dirt.
There you go. Donate for dirt on Cindy. No, we wouldn't do that. Not to our production manager. Not a chance. Okay, so still sharing. So people, if you want to come onto the show, Cindy, if you would like a reading, feel free to donate to pay it forward to support the show. Equinox and Solace, too late is too late for tomatoes. Mine were in before.
The ring. It's I wouldn't say it's too late. Chantel, I have to tell you, you're going to argue with my dad on that one.
Oh yeah, the old Greek guy. He's like Tomato City.
Exactly. Oh yeah,
that's it. There's a can of worms you don't want to open in front of him.
No.
But he's like the Tomato King, isn't he? He's got like a.
Oh yeah. He's got like this moment. He's on his. He's already got. I'd say there's probably about 20 tomatoes at this moment, and he's got his others that are ready to go as well. He's got his cucumbers ready. He's got his beans ready. His garlic is ready to be picked. Lettuce is just growing everywhere. He'll contradict everybody because look, whatever he does, as I said, I give him my seeds to get him started. So, and I've started a lot of things late, and he always gets them going.
Yep. Yeah, I did my garden too late. I did it in December last year.
Oh, last year was different. This year is different.
With bad soil, bad water. And Chantel's hooked us up, so it's all rock and rolling now.
Oh, we'll see how it goes. Hi, Miller.
Yeah. Okay. Come on, Facebook. There we go.
I'm grab a bucket of dirt and throw it all over you, and I'll tell you there's no dirt on you afterwards.
Yeah, Miss Goody Two Shoes. So, who would like a reading? Who would love to come up and read? But the people, this is called More Than a Reading Show because to get a reading, you must come on to the show and move out of your comfort zones. And we can go far more in depth than usually.
I'm doing well, Miller. How are you?
Okay. So who caught the last?
Go.
No, I was just saying who caught the. Did anyone watch the interview with Joan?
I didn't get notified. I was told you there was no notification. I can see it.
Yeah, Facebook's being a bugger. Silly Facebook. Okay, I better share this out.
Share. As Brooke mentioned, if you would like a reading, you are to come to the show. It is coming on the show for a reading. We will not do readings on chat alone. Or there'll be no chat readings. So if you do want a reading, come onto the show. Click on the links that Cindy will place or has placed up there. And it's come to StreamYard. And Brooke will start, or I'll start. It really depends. I tend to prefer Brooke starting, but that's irrelevant. Come on, have a laugh.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm sharing out.
You share out, mate. You're fine. And I'll be gentle. I don't promise.
Well, what do you want? Wouldn't you rather people just say what they see, the message they get?
Well, true.
And be honest. I mean, if the truth can be a sensitive subject sometimes, but that's why a lot of people don't look for the truth in themselves because they can be scared. Because it can be very confronting to have, a deep look. But we don't do that. We don't do that to everyone. We just usually save that for Mandy. Oh, Mandy, how you going? Sorry, I didn't see you there. How you going? Your pouch should arrive tomorrow, according to the tracking. So that should be good. Okay, I'll share it out. Oh yeah. Just what do you mean? Oh, it's a bit late. There's a delay. So how's everyone? So have we got? We've got the. See, this is up here, people. If you would like a reading, please click on that and come in behind the studio. If you'd like to pay it forward, donations will be accepted for exchange of energies. If not, the universe will balance it out. Yeah, it always does.
Everything balances itself out.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So where are we? This picture here. This is one that you took.
At Coburg Lake. That was yesterday. Lovely day with Sydney out in Coburg Lake.
Yep.
Yesterday. Nice, sunny, beautiful. Spring. It's a gorgeous lake. It's a gorgeous park. A beautiful park. It's full. People were out everywhere. Barbecues going. There was some corn happening as well with the birds. Yeah, all birds doing what birds do.
Hey, Chip. G'day, Loretta. How you going?
Hi, Loretta.
Are you shared? Oh, you're so sweet, Mandy. Thank you. So, who wants a reading?
Well, who would like to get some in-depth of themselves? Because that's what it's actually about. It's about knowing yourself. Do you want to know yourself? Do you want to see where you're blocked? Do you want to find out more about yourself? Click on the links. Come in.
Yep.
Let's see how we can assist.
That's it. We're like spiritual plumbers. Find out where the blockage is. That's it.
And
we'll
get
see
you
what we
to
can
do
do.
the work on yourself.
Yeah.
That's Samantha.
Yeah, I had this plumber come. It reminds me of this actual plumber that I had once. He said, "Oh, that's where it's blocked." And then he's like, "Yeah, you might want to dig that out and replace the piping." Then he left. I'm like, okay. Hello,
Samantha. If you love that, you need to click on the links. Yes, it's here, the same. Click on the links.
So we're waiting for some lovely people to come on the show. It should be good. But this is not the only show we have. We have many shows. Hello, Amanda. So we have someone ready to come on the show.
That's great.
So we'll bring them on. Hello, Tia. How you going?
Good.
It's very dark where you are at.
Yeah, got no lights in here. Uh,
How are you today?
good.
Oh, that's wonderful. What's the weather like? Where are you from?
New Zealand?
New Zealand?
Nice.
Cold there today?
No.
Sunny?
It's nighttime.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. That looks like nighttime there.
Tia, can I ask you to just focus on your heart chakra, please? You're in a van. Oh, a truck. Outdoors?
Bus.
You're outdoors somewhere.
bus. House bus.
Okay.
Cool.
House bus.
Yeah, just focus on your heart chakra. Nashimotamos. Bring your focus to your throat chakra.
Do you understand your chakras?
Sort of.
Sort of. Okay, just follow me. Bring the focus to your throat. Nervous. You don't need to be nervous. Uncertainty. You're looking too far outside of yourself to get something, to understand something. You need to bring it back to yourself. Expectations, too many expectations within your mind. You're focusing too much. There's so much happening in your head at this moment. You don't know where you're going to be, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. There's a lot of darkness around your heart area. I bet you're holding on from things that happened, which is not occurring now, but you're still holding on to them. You're not grounded. Base chakra is out. Your sacral is out, your solar plexus is out, your heart is closed off. You're not speaking. There's things that you can be speaking about, but you're speaking too much about what you're thinking, and that's not really assisting you. Don't have a clear vision. Vision is all over the place. You're just looking at things. You've removed yourself from your old ways. You removed yourself from the ancient ones. You removed yourself from the land itself. You need to reconnect. You need to bring yourself back to the present moment. So you've been called and called and called. You have the old ways within you, but you're not trusting them anymore. You have a lineage behind you that can assist you, but you're not interested there. Too much on the external world, too much on the material, the physical aspect, to go back within yourself. There's a fear there, something you're afraid of, something that you're too much focus on. It's keeping blockages, it's just keeping you blocked. I state this to everyone. Everyone has the potential. Your potential is very strong, and the energy is strong as well. Go to the water, go to the ocean, sit with it, ground yourself. If you don't ground yourself, you're always going to be in your head. You need to start centering yourself again, bringing yourself back to the moment. There's too much heaviness within you, and again, too much of overthinking things that are not really helping you open yourself and clear yourself up. Your energetic flow, your flow, your meridians are blocked. There's a lot of work that's advisable to go and get yourself some energy work done. And a lot of throat area. Yeah. You have any issues with your throat? Yeah. Because the focus is bringing it back to the throat. Your throat chakra it feels like someone's crushing your voice. Someone's just stopping you from speaking, but it feels like something's holding you around your throat area, keeping it really lumpy. It's not clear. It's not opening. It's not speaking. You're not speaking. There's a lot of heaviness on you. There's lots of heaviness, but it's a lot to do with where your thoughts are, what you're focusing on. Too much external, too much on the outside world. It's happening. We can't change what is happening out there, but we can change how we see things. You start bringing yourself back to yourself. Understand what your chakras are for, what they do. There is a lot of information within you that will be very beneficial to many when you start to align yourself and bring yourself back to the energy that you are aware of it. It's just you're not focusing on it because everything else has just overtaken what you want to be doing and what you can be doing. You can assist, but at this moment you need to be helping yourself out. It's just a heaviness. And your heart itself, as much as it's opening and you want to open it, there's a lot of darkness around this area and really heaviness, closed off. You've closed yourself off to the world, but you're actually focusing too much on the world as well. I'm just going to sit with this with you at this moment. I'm going to leave you to Brooke, and I'll come back to you after Brooke is finished. So I think there's some more there that you seem to be hiding. Sort of put blockages, subconscious blockages as well. You're not even aware of them, but you blocked yourself off from a lot of the energies that you can be working with at this point of time. Brooke?
Tia, it does. It feels like you've blocked yourself off. It feels like you've gone through some stuff and you're like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm going to do my thing. I'm here. You can all get stuffed. It feels like you've had a bit of a rough trot, but at the same time, it feels like you're holding on to that. Okay, like like in the current situation, instead of going, okay, what can I do to move forward? What can I do for myself? It's like you're playing the blame game. Okay, there's a lot of blame game coming, and this is having its toll on your soul, on your energetic system, on your whole self. This is having its toll because at the moment it's really important for you to stand up and not back down. But it feels like you've taken some hits, and there's a lack of courage there. It just feels like you've closed yourself off. And from your point of view, you've got every right to close yourself off. Okay. But at the same time, it is what it is. And by playing the blame game, by going, this sucks and that sucks, as it may be, that's not going to help you in your current situation. That's not going to help you from where you're at to move forward. Okay. Because I got the peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Okay. We all have reasons, things that happen, but there comes a point where it doesn't always assist us. It doesn't matter right or wrong, whatever happened. What we need to be doing is we need to be looking forward of how we can help ourselves. Okay, but there just seems to be. It feels like you just there's a weight on your shoulders and you're sitting there playing the blame game, not with yourself, but a bit with yourself, a bit with others, or whatever it is. I don't know the situation, but there comes a point where you got to stop worrying and go, all that stuff. What has happened has happened. We can't change what has happened. Okay, we can't change it. So to sit there and focus about it, but it doesn't feel like you're just sitting there focusing all about it. It sort of feels like you're doing your thing. You're just trying to tune out. You're just trying to move forward. But there seems a bit of stagnancy here because I've got the hunter card. Track down your fears and your desires. This is inverted. Trust in the magic, and this is inverted. And this is telling me that there's part of your soul. There's part of you inside that wants more. You want to move forward. There's a part of you that's screaming out, going, I deserve more. I want more. I want fulfillment. I don't want things to be like this. But because of that lack of trust and because of what you've been through, it's like you've closed yourself off and you're just in, I'm just going to find somewhere where I'm comfortable and I'll just whatever. But the hunter card, track down your fears and desires. This is our desires is what ignites our soul, what we really want to do, what we desire to experience, what we desire to have. When we're a kid, we have ideas about our life. We want this, we want that. And we get further on down the track and we look back. If we went back to when we were a child and we look at where we are now, we're like, this is not how I imagined my life. This is not where I thought I would be. But we all have desires. And tracking down your fears and desires is looking at what you want at the moment and looking at what's stopping you from obtaining that. Okay, what's stopping you from moving forward? And it feels like that we're at the place that you're at right now. You're just sort of like, I can screw it. I'm just done with life. Not done with life. You know what I mean? Everything gets on top of us, and we're just like, I've had enough, man. I'm just going to do my thing and whatever. Sort of that sort of feeling. But at the moment, I've got for your action. Your action card is inverted. This is learn from your experiences, learn from your spiritual experiences, the great teacher. So this is really, and underneath that, it's crossed with nourish the soul. Okay, so this is saying, okay, this is a part of you that's screaming out, going, there's a part of you that knows your potential, knows what you're capable of, knows the desire in your heart, knows that there is that place in your heart which is absolutely full of love, but there's part of you that's asking yourself to stand up, start to fight for yourself, fight for your soul, because it just feels like at the moment you're just closed off and you've been neglected, and it's not easy. But at the moment, this is where you're at is just going to create more frustration, and it feels like you can't see an end to. We know that we'll get through stuff, but at the moment you're just like in the space where like, this is going to drag on, or God, how do I get out of this where I'm at? You can't see it. Okay, we can always make plans to move forward, but over stressing and over worrying about stuff like this just brings us more and more and down. And when the more we get down, we draw more of that negativity in ourselves. So at the moment, I've got, look, the Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. This is about getting out of your head. So this is a time for you really to start to focus on what you can do to move forward in your situation, and not worried about what you can't fix. Okay, because we can all just take little steps. We can just all take little steps, because at the moment, the covering this is saying get out your head is see the truth. This is talking about that. This is a time to go, not to play the blame game with oneself, but just to see things for what they are, and then have that conversation with yourself. You can go, what can I do? How can I move forward? Okay, this is the self-growth. This is the life lesson. And at the moment, your soul is screaming out for you to go, come on, learn these lessons and move forward with me, so I can have me back, so I can have that joy back, so I can have that place back. Because at the moment, I've got the Eagle card here. See things from a higher perspective. And when we look at the big picture of life, if you went 10 years into the future and you look back at the situation you're in now, you'd be like, yeah, whatever. Okay, because you'd be somewhere different. But when we're in it, we give it all that gravity and we give it all that negativity. And it's about understanding the big picture of things. We always go up and down, and we go through stuff with highs and lows. And this is just part of the life cycle. So this, like when we come off the bike, we're gonna choose to dust ourselves off and get back on. We can't just close ourselves right off to life. Okay, or the possibility, because we get through life and go, well, some people are like, well, I haven't got the education that I set out to get. I haven't got this and I haven't got that. But you know what? The past has already happened. Okay, we can't change we can't change it. But the only point in time that we have is this present moment that we interact. It's called now. Okay, there's no tomorrow. There's no yesterday. All we exist in is this point called now. And what I'm getting at is once the past is the past. But if we keep worrying about the past and worrying about what we can't accomplish in the future, that becomes our reality. But the thing is, because we only exist in the now, is you have the freedom and you have the choices to make a fresh choice without limitations moving forward. We can do that. And if we make the wrong choice, we can beat ourselves up, or we go, wait a sec, let's just try to make the next choice better. The choice is us. A lot of people beat up themselves and they go back to the past and they wonder why they struggle. But you can just go, stuff it. I've got fresh choices to make. That's all we are. That's all we have is a series of choices. But at the moment it's going to come moving forward is you're worried about the sacrifice. Okay, coming out of the comfort zone, what other people are going to think. Okay, and then you go into your head. And then when we go into our head, is what we do is we have all those conversations of how things are going to pan out. And we try to talk ourselves out of it. We try to talk ourselves into it. Okay, this is the ego. This is the ego aspect of ourselves trying to keep us in the known. And the funny thing is, the moment that we live in, the now, we're on the border of the unknown. We exist on the fringe of the unknown. Yet people want to know everything. And all it does is create limitations. on it. So at the moment, it's time to take inventory and have a look and go, I want to make some positive choices. I want that joy back. I want me back. I want that life. I've got dreams. I've got desires. This is where we go and get the healing, and we choose to take those steps that we need to do to move forward. Okay, because the past has happened. We're in the moment. Let's make the right choices in the moment, because at the end of the day, that's all we have. I hope that's helped you, Tia.
Yeah, it does.
I'm going to come back to you and state this to you. A couple of things. One thing I'll say to you now is there are times, though, when we let go of the past, we acknowledge it for what it is. But sometimes we have to journey back into the old ways to come to the present day to understand what it represents for us. It is advisable that you look into your old ways. Look into the ways of the past, the ways that they did things at the time. It will assist you. Learn about your chakras. It is advisable. It will assist you as well to see where you are. You are living in the darkness. Get out of that darkness. Get out of your head. Be aware of what's around you. Pay attention to it. I'm not certain, because something keeps pushing me away from saying this. I'm going to say it. Your back, between your shoulder blades, on your left-hand side, more closer to your shoulder blade itself. I don't know if you've got an old wound there, or it's possibly something I'm picking up from the old times. But there is something to pay attention in that area itself. Feels like you've got a stiff left shoulder blade, spinal as well. Pay attention to that. Pull yourself out of the darkness. And it is up to you to take that step out of the darkness and into the light itself. And that is getting out of your head. Don't worry about what happened. Can't change it. As Brooke just mentioned, we cannot change things that have already occurred. We can learn from them, though. Look into your old ways. See how they can assist you today, because they will assist you. I kept getting this image of the ocean, cliffs and the ocean. Go stand there. Be present. Embrace the energy of the ocean. Embrace the energy of the land itself. And family, reconnect. They have much to. I hope that's assisted you. Thank you, Tia.
Thank you.
Have you got like your jade fish hook? What's it called?
What? A
You know the
jade
fish hook?
fish hook.
You know the New Zealand, the hook that represents the North Island. What's it called?
Oh, the Pounamu. Is it a
Yeah.
Pounamu fish hook? No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't have one.
It's going to be
But
offered
can I
to
ask
you.
a question?
You can ask.
Can I ask something?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It has to come from someone connected to the land. And then for the first
can
30
ask.
days, you have to wear it to assimilate for the first 30 days without taking it off.
Oh, okay.
And then you can take it off and put it back on. And it helps keep you connected to the land.
What is the question? I'm not going to promise there's going to be an answer to it. What is your question?
How do I let go?
Stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
Accept it. That's pretty much what it is. It's accepting and embracing that everything that happened exactly as it was supposed to happen. You cannot change what has happened. You can keep running it over in your mind 100 times, 1,000 times.
So
it's only in your mind. It's already happened.
So what we do is we have to catch ourselves thinking about it and remind ourselves, oh, hey, I'm thinking about it. Shit, it's dragging me down. Okay, let's change the subject in the mind, which is not easy. Okay, we have to think of like something happy or change the subject. It's a bit of a struggle, but the more we do it, the quicker and easier it gets. Okay, the thought comes in, and we're like thinking about it. Oh, I don't want to think about this. Okay, catch myself. Let's try to think of something else. And it's that constant battle. At first, it's a constant battle, and it takes time. Okay, but the more we catch ourselves, the quicker we start to catch ourselves, to the point where it comes in our mind, and we're like, "Yeah, I don't want to think about that. Go away." Acknowledge the thought. So the thought comes in. It's like a wave coming up a beach. Comes up the beach. Acknowledge the thought, and then let go of it as it rolls back. The wave rolls back off the beach. But we've just got to catch ourselves and start making the effort. And as time goes, you still have a bad day now and then. It'll bug the crap out of you. But generally, we just get slowly better at catching ourselves and letting go of that thought. But at first, it's really hard, but we just got to keep at it. Keep at it.
Mm.
And then you'll get to a point where... You'll get to a point where you won't even think about it for a few days, and you won't even notice. And then it'll come up, and you'll wait a second. I haven't thought about that for ages. And then for the next hour, it'll keep coming in because you just thought about it, and it's like that. And then you just keep pushing it out, and it gets better. Time does heal.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't get into the thing of it, Stathi, the time thing.
When the thought comes in, the way that it occurred is exactly as it occurred. When you try and change, if you could have done this differently, or it's irrelevant, that's what you start to acknowledge, that, okay, that's the way it unfolded. That's how it happened. What can I learn from this? Instead of trying to change it in your mind, if I did this or if I did that. So you just let that go and just accept it for what it was. What is it to learn from this now? So accepting it occurred the particular way that it occurred. I accept it. What is it that I'm to learn from it? And let it go. Don't focus on it. Don't give it the energy. Our focus, when we focus on things and keeping it in our mind, we're giving it energy, we're giving it life, and it's always presenting itself to us. And it does present itself in the physical terms as well. So we start to feel it. We'll feel some aches and pains, which we know most will not associate to, but just accepting it for what it is, acknowledging can't change the way that it occurred, and asking, what can I learn from this? And the lessons come. When you ask for the lesson shall come.
Yeah. Yeah, because I do walk around sometimes, and I'm like really having a real bad day because I've like thought about something that I didn't want to, and I've been trying to get it out of my head, but then it just ruins my whole day. I try to get it out of my head, but it's just stuck there.
Now I'm ask it, what is it you want me to learn? What is it you're trying to teach me? What is it you want me to see from this? So there could be a lesson in there. Could be something that's trying to get your attention as well. Lessons come in mysterious ways, but that could be a lesson. What is it? Ask it. Why has this come into my mind again? What is it that I need to learn from this? What is it I'm not seeing? And the more you ask, and once you get the lesson, it will stop as well. And I will say it will stop.
Yeah, because it's mainly the part where like I've been, because I recently had a breakup, and yeah, that's the most one that I get really angry about because I can't stop thinking about it.
That's right. That is, yes. That'll be something hard. It's recent as well. It's fresh in your mind. Could have done it differently. What if I did this? Maybe it's accepting this is where you are. This is the outcome to whatever it was, the decisions. That isn't acceptance. It's learning to accept the decisions that we make. It's learning to accept the situation itself. It unfolded exactly as it's supposed to unfold. There's no right or wrong. It just is what it is. That's the part that is very hard for us to accept. Okay, I accept it. This is how it is now. And what comes from that? Well, that's where it's an individual journey now.
Just got to keep at it and just keep catching yourself on it. But if we don't learn to control it, it will control us. And that's right. What we don't want.
Yeah, that's the part where what I'm trying to do is trying to control it. But I don't know how to, and I got no idea.
Don't try and control the situation. Control your thoughts. It's not the situation you want to control. As the thought comes to mind, you're sitting there thinking, oh, if I did something different, don't try and think about doing something different. Accept it. Go back, look at it. Okay, this is how it unfolded. This is where I am right this moment. Everything is exactly as it's supposed to be. There's no right or wrong. Nothing could have been any different because this is how it is. That's the acceptance. As you start to accept it, so if you don't accept something, it's always presenting itself. As we start to accept it, it doesn't require to present itself any longer. But you've yet to accept the situation that you're in. You haven't accepted what has unfolded. As you start to accept that, you'll start to see that it'll start fading away. It'll be more and more in the distance. But at this moment, your mind cannot accept it. You yourself cannot accept that things have happened the way that they've happened. That's the part that we all need to accept for ourselves. Everything happens for a reason.
Yep. You're just going through it.
Yep. Go.
It's just part of the process, going through all the 5 steps of grief, which is denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. It's just so the sooner we can get to acceptance, the sooner we can move on.
Move on, yeah. All of that just prevents you from moving forward, coming out of that's the darkness that you're living in at this moment. And see the world with new eyes. At this moment, you're looking at the world with the old eyes, looking back.
And then we learn the lessons so we don't make the same mistakes that got us into that situation in the first place. We can be more the wiser.
Yeah. Yeah, because I heard in I don't know who it was that said it, but I have been pushing everyone, like I've been isolating myself away from everybody. And I don't know which one of you told me that, but yeah, no, that's what I have been doing. I just locked myself up. I've been just doing
much. Go back to they remind you too much of everything. So and this is the point of closing yourself off, opening yourself up again, embracing those who are there to assist you. There are those around you who are more than happy to just sit there and be the ear for you, just to listen. Sometimes we just need to say what it is that we're going through, getting it out there. No, you don't want advice. It's not about getting advice from people. It's more about just expressing it, and hopefully that will also as well. When you find the right people, to be able to speak what you're feeling openly, and just letting your throat chakra open up as well. That's a tightness. You are closed off. You're not speaking to anyone. You are keeping to yourself. You are in darkness.
Yeah, that's right.
But definitely catching the thoughts. If you can, get onto YouTube and look for if you can find some healing meditation, have a quick look at chakras, look at alignment, because when we block our energetic body, it makes it harder to get going, and we struggle in areas because we have energy buildups. So if you can look into your chakras, okay, there's plenty of chakra meditations to help you visualize and clear the energy. And then just look for guided meditations that will assist you, just some short ones that will assist you in your current situation, from getting out of the head or healing the heart or whatever. Cutting cords is a good one. And just be curious and see what you can find to help heal yourself. It's a good place to start.
Mm.
So if
Yeah, I've been
if
wondering.
you've shut yourself off, it's perfect time for meditation.
Oh
To do some
yeah,
bit of work.
I tried to do that too, but I don't know how to go about it. I just like when I meditate, I fall asleep.
Yep. I mentioned to you about going to the beach. Okay, meditation is being aware. Okay, so you're at the beach. You know, what are you seeing? Focusing on that. What are you feeling? Focusing on that. That's meditation in itself. Instead of thinking, it's just appreciating where you are and feeling. You know, is it a cool? Is it coolness? Is there a warmth? Feeling the sand under your feet, feeling the slight breeze. That is meditation as well. Meditation is not sitting there going om. That's just that's not meditation.
That's what I think about.
Meditation is being aware of oneself, being aware of the moment that you're in. Meditation. This is meditation right now, being in the present moment. Meditation is not just sitting there with your legs crossed and your hands om. That's look, that's a meditation as well, but that's not all there is in meditation. You can walk as you're walking and appreciating what's around you, walking down the beach, walking in a park, playing with a dog, playing with children. That's all forms of meditation because your focus is in that moment of what you're doing. Cooking is meditation. Reading is meditation. Running is a meditation. Walking is a meditation. Your focus is in the moment of what you're doing. That is meditation.
Yeah.
It's getting out of your head and appreciating the moment itself for what it is. So you don't have to just sit there. You can go for a walk. Walk barefooted on sand, on the park, in the grass. Feel it all. Feel everything. Absorb. Look at a tree. Feel it. You're looking at a tree and looking at it to such detail where you can see the bark, the lines on the bark, the leaves, all the little veins on the leaves, the branches. That's meditation as well because you're doing it in the moment and you're absorbing all of its energy as well. There are plenty of methods of meditation, and not all of them are sitting there and falling asleep to them because I used to fall asleep as well. I think the best of all of us have fallen asleep during meditation.
Yeah. My meditation chair, I bought a meditation recliner and it's too comfortable. I struggle with that. Well, I hope that's helped. Tia?
Thank you, Tia.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on the show. Okay.
You're
Good luck.
welcome.
But
Bye.
if you watch this when you get stuck, just get on the YouTube or Facebook. This is on YouTube as well, the Intuitive Focus channel. Just get onto it and watch it again just to refresh yourself and just get back into the steps.
Exactly.
Just keep catching yourself and go, okay, let's get back onto it. Don't worry if you have a bad day, good day. Just whenever you remember, just get back onto it. Just get back on the horse and you'll get there. You'll get there eventually. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank
See you then.
Tia.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
In Greek, Angelita, it sounds like Thea as well, which is auntie. So Tia, Thea. Same. Auntie. Hello, Kathleen. Who else came in? Hello, Sarah.
We have donations from, and that reading was donated by that lady that Stathi has all the dirt on.
Yeah.
So we have Mandy has paid for some readings, and also Samantha Jane. Did you want to come on, Samantha Jane?
There's someone there. Who was it? Morgan, if you would like a reading, you need to come onto the show.
Indeed.
You're welcome to.
Are you coming on, Samantha Jane? You're most welcome to, always.
Click the links. OMG. Oh.
Is my brother watching? You watching the show, Christian?
Yeah, Christian, I'll have one as well, mate.
Watch your brother. You're feeling coffee.
Good night, Amanda.
I'll get my own coffee. If you're on your phone, Samantha, what you'll have to do is you'll have to open it. You'll click to come in, and it'll open it in your browser on your phone, and it'll ask you to sign in with Google, or it will ask you to sign in Facebook. Either one will work, because you don't have to come through anything specific. You're actually going to the StreamYard. Okay. Which means I think my brother's on strike. So
Enjoy, Angelita. Are you not working today? I've banned him, Mandy. He can't come to this state. He's banned. Cool. Enjoy your hike. In the naughty corner. That's it. Can put her on. Hello, Samantha.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Well, can we get closer to the screen?
Yes, sorry, I'm just lying. Hi.
Great. Now, I want you to really chill out, though. You're very bubbly and very energetic as well. So get yourself comfortable.
All right. All right, sit on the floor. That's better.
Yep, good. Okay, I focus on your heart chakra. Now, are you aware of your chakras?
Yes.
Great. Okay, keep your focus on your heart chakra. That's it. Do you have ear issues?
Ear?
Ears, yes.
Not really. Not really.
No?
Oh,
Okay.
no, not really. I don't think so.
No, that's okay. Be open, honest. That's all.
I
Um, my focus went straight to the ears. Hmm. Okay, we'll leave it there. I'll come back to that because there is something there. Okay, bring your focus back to your heart chakra. You bring your focus to your sacral. Okay, then bring your focus to your solar plexus. What I'd like you to do is focus in the back of your head, just above your neck. You know that arch at your skull, where your spine meets your skull? Just keep your focus there for a moment. Tell me when you start to feel a little bit of pressure, as though someone's pushing their finger and thumb into your skull.
No.
No, no me atanokios. Okay, tell me which ear you feel it the most, left or right?
Right.
Okay, you start feeling warm all around you. You'll feel a warmth. Just feel the energy around you at this moment. You are feeling warm now. No. Okay, the warmth is more towards your front, not behind you. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is bring your focus just above your heart chakra, more towards your throat, but it's in between in actual fact. So focus in between your heart and your throat. Feel the pressure coming outwards. Let me know when you feel it. Feel like the energy is coming out from chest area, as I said, between your throat and your heart chakra. You feel it from the inside pushing outwards.
Yeah.
Dao sishinat unsiat nakyan. Okay, tell me when you're feeling it equally between the ears. Be not like an energy, slight pressure, but they will be equal. Okay, bring your focus straight to your base chakra, below, centered. It won't be pressure, but it'll be warmth. Tell me when you feel it.
Yeah.
Okay. Straight from your base chakra, I want you to bring it to your forehead, where your third eye would be, between your eyebrows, just above. Dasham. You shall feel a finger pushing onto it, pushing into your skull. Tell me when you feel it. Ndao simat ianak sashanum. I'd like you to just bring your focus now straight to your heart chakra and just remain with your heart chakra, and I'm going to pass you over to Brooke. And just keep your focus and listen to what Brooke has to make, what Brooke mentions to you now. And I will come back to you after that as well.
Okay.
Brooke?
You're on mute, Brooke.
Samantha.
Hey.
How you going?
Good.
Look, it feels just like a little bit of disheartened, a little bit of closed off. It just sort of feels like life has got in the way. But at the moment, there's just so much potential there. There is so much opportunity and potential. But it's waiting for you. It's waiting for you to open up. Okay? Because what happens is, depending on the circumstances, as we grow our experiences, we get all these routines or ideals, all these belief systems about how things should be and what we're capable of. And at the moment, it feels like you've closed yourself you've closed yourself off and placed limitations. Okay, this is from being inside your head and from the past, like, I need this to do this, or if things are a bit different, I should be here. But there's all this worry going around. It doesn't feel like you're consumed by it, but at the same time, there's just some little things to work on, okay? Because it just feels like there's some limitations that have been happening. And at the moment, it's made you close yourself off and close your heart off. The first card I got for you is the Stargazer. Is set your sights higher. This is about because we get to a certain point where we're just thinking like, that's how it is. Okay, that's how it is. If I had this or if I had that, or things were different, but you know what? That's all in the past. It's gone. It's done. We can't change it at the moment because there's dreams and there's stuff within you. There's so much potential. There's so much stuff just waiting to come out. But it's like you've put your foot down on it. But it's just some old belief systems. There's just some things about yourself that you've just got to do the work to see, and then you can open up into some amazing stuff. Okay, because I've got on you the main cards I've got for you is to start set yourself higher in the heart guardian love and let yourself be loved. But the whole division card is inverted. So this is, we come to terms with life and we're like, well, I'm not where I want to be, and that sort of puts a dampen on us. And at the same, okay. To there's being realistic, but usually when we're realistic, we're too realistic, as the way the world tells us.
Mm-hmm.
All that does is create limitations for us. Okay, and there's no limitations. You are free to make any choice to do anything from this moment on for the rest of your life. So what's happened has happened, and you're on the same playing field as everyone else. You've got a mind, you've got a body, and that's all we need. Okay, because I've got the Sears card. See on your current situation, and be honest, and the Be Honest card, and these are both inverted. Okay, this is just screaming out limitations that you've placed upon yourself due to the way you think, and there's no other way to do it except just say, yeah, no, not buying that, not doing that. You are free to do whatever it is that you want to choose to do from now on, regardless of what's happened in the past, regardless of what anyone's think. But the card I've got next to this is I've got the New Moon in Aries. It's time to take action. Okay, we can wait around for circumstances to line up with what we want, but it's easy to be happy and it's easy to be fruitful when the circumstances are aligned with that. But when we wait for it, okay, when we wait for it, then we're waiting. We're a victim of circumstances. We're relying on the circumstances to dictate to us the life we're going to have. But in actual fact, it works the other way around. We can actually choose to have the life that we want and go out there and get it. All we have to do is be brutally honest with ourselves, okay, and see our patterns, see our flaws, see our strengths, play to our strengths. But we've got to have that honest talk. And most people, it's like when you talk to people, they go, I don't want to talk about politics, or I don't want to talk about religion. Why? Because they're the two topics that hold weight. Okay, that's why people don't want to touch it, because they don't want to see, they don't want to unravel the truth. Because when we start to unravel truths, that starts to shake our reality, and we start to work out that our foundation might not be as strong as we thought it is. Okay, so at the time these cards are asking you to just take some action, be honest with yourself, and go, and then just move forward, and stop worrying about not what everyone thinks, all the belief systems that we have that, I have to do this, I have to do that. Just start doing and moving towards what you want. Because in the big picture of things, if we focus on the big picture, okay, everything that gets in the way will just go around, because we're focused on the big picture where we want to go. But if we focus on the little things too much, they start becoming obstacles. So you got two people, and they go like, I'm going to go on this big holiday next year. And one's like, I can't do it, I got no money. And the other one's like, I want to go on a big holiday next year, so I'm going to work this year on finding the money to make it happen. Okay, both people were broke. One will go on holiday, one won't go on holiday, because one has made that choice and they're focused on the big picture at the moment. Because moving forward, I've got your soul is screaming out for you to heal, for you to move forward. There's the inner compass of yours that's just screaming out. And you know what? I got this card inverted. You are good enough. Okay?
Cool.
The only reason it's inverted, because that's telling me that you've self-judgment and self-limitation. Just throw it out the window.
Easier
And then
said than done.
everything's easier said than done, except for one thing. But at the moment, you've got to close it. Every time that creeps in, you've got to go, no, I'm free. You've got to catch yourself and remind yourself, go, no, I'm free. I am good enough. We have to remind ourselves. Okay, because that's just our old woundings, our old insecurities coming to the surface. Okay, when they come to the surface, we can hit them back down. We can ignore them and just look the other way, or we can grab them and go, yeah, no, I've had enough of you. Go away. And we do. We have to fight, because there's healing information. I've got the medicine guardian for you. I'd be open to healing information. Now that information is already inside of you. Okay, and we always look external. When's the healing information? Am I going to get a reading from someone or a download, or someone's going to, when's this healing information? It's already inside of us. We've got to go inside, and when you start being honest with yourself and taking action to move forward and go, yeah, I am good enough, then you'll start to get realizations about what you're capable of and who you are. And that is the healing information that already resides in front of you. And people want answers, but the answers are already within. It's just taking steps and moving forward so you get to that point where you can have the perception to realize that you had it all along.
Yeah.
Yep. Moving forward, I've got the autumn card. Release the old and rest. Okay, the past is the past. Yes, it does affect us, and it's a big argument, but it's happened. We can't change that. So why do we need for that? But so many people worry about it, and then all it does is create resistance of them moving forward. Okay, so we've got to get out of that. We've got to catch ourselves and get out of that, because next to this, release the old and rest, that's up the right way. But I've got two cards overlapping that, and they're both inverted. Okay, change is unavoidable and prosperity lies ahead. You know why they're inverted? Because you're hanging on to the past. As soon as you can release your limitations and release all that baggage that's holding you back and go, stuff it, I want more, they're going to turn around and the prosperity is going to come in and the change is going to come in that you so much desire. But you have to take those first steps to allow it in.
Yeah.
Okay? You've got to take those first steps. Yep.
I'm just trying to figure out what the first steps are, because I completely agree with everything those cards say. And I know on the other side of that is the prosperity and my soul being free and what the inverted cards are saying or whatever. But yeah, I know that's on the other side, but I just don't know what the steps are. I would take the steps if I knew. I'm still trying to find those steps. Does it say anything in there about them? Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, those steps for us to seek, and steps for us to find. I mean, when I got into to what I do, it took me a good year and a half to work out what the hell it was all about.
Yeah.
And to start pushing myself in the right direction. Seek and you will find.
Yeah. I'm just being patient. Yeah.
Just stay away from all the love and light crap. Okay? Because that's just avoidance. That's another conversation. Okay?
Yep. Genuinely wish someone love and light, though.
No, you can do whatever you want. You just got to come from that heart space. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's deflection. I've got a video on that somewhere on my YouTube channel.
Guys,
if you want to know where to start, but just moving forward here, look, moving forward, again, I've got inverted. Let go of the old. Confidence is the key to your success. This is about you taking those steps to build yourself and realizing who you are. But the card above that is the High Priest, intend and create. Put the intention out there, then take action to create it. And I've got here, it's time. One of your first cards, it's time to take action. This is a choice that we make. It's just a series of choices that you have. Okay? But it's all there if you choose to move forward. If you're uncertain how to move forward, as Stathi said, learn your chakras, your energetic system. Go onto the Intuitive Focus, which is my channel. It's on YouTube. There's a series I did ages ago on the basics on Spirituality 101. And they're quick 5-minute videos without waffle, straight to the point. That's enough to give you some basics to get going on your journey. Okay?
Thank you.
I'll check it out. Are you in a hurry? I'm not done with it. Yeah. No, I just want to finish off because I said I'm going to come back to you after you finish with Brooke. Yeah. All I want to say to you is let go of certain beliefs that you're holding on to. Okay? You're very much get rid of those blinkers and start looking around you, to your side or to your left or to your right. Even look behind you every now and then, because there are blinkers and you are set in a particular way. Around you, now around you, there's also those who are bringing you down and not letting you open up and explore things that you would like to explore. Saying, oh, what are you bothering with all this stuff, and why are you bothering with this, and why are you bothering with that? Making or taking the first step into the unknown is saying, okay, where am I heading? The moment that you think, oh, I want to go this direction, throw it out the window. If you think again, oh, what if I go this direction, throw it out the window. The unknown is literally that, the unknown. I'm going to bring it back to your, okay, are you getting ringing in your ears lately?
I always do.
Okay.
A lot.
If you get ringing, if it goes, it doesn't matter which ear it is. What you would like to do is bring the focus to the center of your head. So if you're hearing it from the right, bring it to the center. So see where it's coming from. Then you should be able to get it from both sides. The energy at this moment is very intense and it is affecting everybody. But if you're thinking it's this or that, that's going to just create confusion within you. Acknowledge I'm hearing something and that's it. You don't know what it is. When we don't know, we're working with the unknown, and the unknown presents itself to whatever it might be. Focus on your base chakra and keep yourself grounded, because that needs some work as well. Now, there's going to be those around you who don't want to hear what you have to say, but say it, and you'll notice that your throat chakra will open up a lot more as well. Your heart chakra is fine, and it is in the right place. Now, stating that, I will say to you that, as Brooke said, love and light is a control system. This whole love and light business that we are aware of, because the association that we have with the words love and light are an educated association. So that's created the idea of what that really represents. So we're not really sending out what we believe we're sending out, but we're sending out an association of a belief. Okay, that's why beliefs are very important at this moment. Not everything is as we've been told it is. So to go to the depth, it's something completely different. Your solar plexus, now learn to do cord cutting. If you don't know how to do cord cutting, start learning to do cord cutting. Do a lot of it with the people that you're dealing with at this moment. Do heaps. There's a lot there. There's a lot of grabs, a lot of hooks at this moment all around you. Get that done. Sage, Palo Santo, clear aura. It does need clearing. It's not bad, but there are some dark patches here and there in it, especially behind you. Things that are trying to hold you backwards, not letting you go. There is something coming up, and I will say it is coming up, and you're going to have to deal with it, and you have to be directly honest with yourself. Is this the path you want to continue with, or is it time to say goodbye? It's a choice you're going to have to make for yourself. No one can make that choice for you. But it's going to be a very hard one and a very strong one as well. Whereabouts are you?
I'm in South Australia.
Terrible. Yeah,
that's where all the cool kids are.
Yeah.
Now, get in contact with Brooke. Do you do Reiki? Do you do anything like that? You do Reiki? Yeah. Throw it out the window. Throw it out the window. Out the window. Everything out the window. Everything out the window. Look, Reiki is a very it's okay, but there's so much more out there which is more beneficial at this point in time. Get in touch with Brooke. Brooke's got some modalities that can put you onto. If you're in Melbourne, I'll tell you to get in contact with me, but you're in South Australia, get in contact with Brooke. There is a lot more, and you can go a lot further. You've got the basics of Reiki, that's fine, but there is so much more out there that will open up your mind to things that you weren't even aware of.
Yeah, I want to find that.
Now, that's also stating another thing. It's once you take that first step, that's the beginning of something completely new and unknown. And that's where you are at this moment. The unknown is a very good place to be in. Samantha, I hope that's assisted you.
Thank you so much. It did.
Okay, and yeah, get in touch with Brooke. He'll put you on to
Yep.
certain. You'll see a lot of different modalities that you can work with yourself, and that's what's really important at this moment. Working on yourself. Don't worry about what you have to offer others. What you have to offer for yourself is what's more important at this moment.
Cool.
Thank you. Have a
Thank you,
lovely
Okay,
evening.
I'll send you a link, and then you can just. It says a Sharmic pouch session, but it's a free interview session. So
cool.
I'll
Thank
send
you.
you that,
11:11.
and that'll just book up. That way, it'll
There you
take
go.
care of everything.
Cool.
Okay, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Hey,
Have a
have a
good
good
evening.
Okay,
Thank you.
Bye.
see you, Samantha. Okay.
Okay, next victim.
And next. I know. But hey. And that reading was donated by the beautiful and talented lady full of crystals.
Ban Cindy.
Not Cindy.
Oh, ban Mandy. I've got another one to ban these days.
Oh my God. All these musicians. So many people are in bands. Oh my God. So, hey, Alex. So, who would like to come onto the show?
Young people, you've seen what we do. Join us. Let us dig deep.
Do I have to do another band Stathi one? I've got this one, Mandy. I can play this for you. But I can't do much more than that because you know how expensive those billboards are. Just to shoot that scene cost me like $4,000. Shoot that clip. No, I didn't. I did it on the computer, but
Yeah, careful. You don't want to take the coffee away from me. You don't know what.
Oh, I know.
will come out.
What was that meme that you said? If you ever hear me asking for decaf, there's something terribly wrong and it's a cry for help.
Yep. I've been kidnapped and it's a cry for help. Yeah.
Yeah. So, who would like to come on the show? Who would love a reading? Awesome, Loretta. Awesome. Get creative. And then people, it is so important when we get stuck or where we're having downtimes or we're just not clear on things is to get something creative happening. Whether you want to fix it, even just decluttering the house and just organizing some stuff or doing some drawing or doing some gardening or something. Just create something beautiful out of the chaos. And it is very therapeutic. Today I created a hat.
You did.
I did. I wanted a beanie, another beanie. So I went down to Spotlights and bought some material. And then had to put on my reading glasses and a head torch so I could thread the overlocker because it's like, can't see it.
Yeah. Whatever you create, that's what's going to happen to you.
Yep. So what do you want, Farah? You just waiting for circumstances to line up? Or do you want to create your reality? That's the two choices. That's the only choices we have. Might get lucky. But more than likely not. It's up to us.
Guys, don't forget Friday nights, 8:30, Melbourne time. My show. Come on, ask your questions.
To get a reading, you must come on the show. If it's written already in astrology, then why are you asking us? Have that faith. Have that intent.
Good night, Mila.
Night, Mila. Yeah, I don't know. It's written already. It could be, but at the same time, timelines. Where were you?
You can say everything is written, even this moment is written, and every word you're saying is written. Everything that happens has already happened. Loretta, healing with Stathi. I think you already got some. I think you already liked it or following.
Be careful, Farah. Because the next guy is coming in for you. He's going to be hot and heavy. And if the cards are right, you're not going to be truthful with him to impress him. You're not going to be honest because you want to impress him. That's a bad start to a relationship. So be very wary. But it's up to you how it turns out. But the thing is,
Really? That's what you want to know? Seriously. Yeah, you don't have a nice energy. That's what your focus is on.
Just married an old rich guy. Choice is yours. Who would love to come on the show to get a reading? And the readings here about knowing yourself, finding yourself, and opening yourself. Not about money and love. Because love comes from within. Hey, Kiesta. How you going?
Okay.
He won't give you an accurate reading. It's just a scammer.
Adam, why don't you do a reading for me? Come on the show. Read me.
Come on, Adam.
No, Cindy's got to. Cindy. People, a true reader will not come looking for you. I will not ask you to message them.
Back in a sec.
Disimotan ashayokun ut iomat unatanon isano shalom amonat akionom. Thank you, Kiesta. Omasisi anotuikan ichano dasayo no kun. Mashalai Tionokush, Nasai Tinat Iomatan. So who's our next person? Who would like to know? Are you recovering? Or would that be the nasty virus that they kept talking about? Oh, I hope you get better soon.
So, who would like a reading? There's a. It says it down there.
You ready? Must come on the show.
Yes.
Dull, Napyotani. Images have shifted.
Thank you.
Nice.
Just freshened it up.
Okay, so if you can feel the energy shifting, it just shifted. Something's just come through. Has everyone gone quiet?
They have. So, who has never had been on this show to have a reading? Because the first step to moving forward and being honest with oneself, releasing blocks, is moving past comfort zones. So that's why on this show, you must take the first step. Okay, there's someone out there watching. There's someone watching this show and having a spot of bother with someone that's really ticking them off. Okay? You need to challenge your perception. You need to shift things. You need to come from your heart space. Because you're not seeing things for what they are. Someone needs your help. And you're finding them very annoying. But do you open that heart and come from that love space, come from that heart space, and stop worrying about it's affecting you, you'll start to see exactly what's happening for what it is. And when you can start to see things for what's happening for what it is and not how it's affecting you, then you'll stop getting so ticked off, and you might actually be in a position to help someone. I don't know who that was for, but that's for someone. Make sure you set up boundaries. Because they're ticking you off, but you're not respecting. You're letting them. You're letting them invade yourself. So it's your boundaries. You're thinking they're they're breaching your boundaries, but you're letting them. So it's on you, not them. They're just doing what they're doing because they're wounded. And what are your animals having for breakfast, Keister?
Gibble. Know what they call it?
I went and got some fine white plates for my cat. It's easier to clean than plastic, and I don't have dogs. So, here we love a reading, lovely people.
They're all like a reading. They just don't want to come on the show.
Oh, we don't pull any punches. They're just a couple. What? Who's there? Possibly in a few. Just get animals breakfast. Yep. Okay. Who else would like to come on the show? I was just telling my brother to get. He's never been on this show. Then I told him he was a slack ass.
That's not nice.
Oh, he's my brother.
Well, I suppose you can tell whatever you want.
Oh, I just made him a beanie, so he's good. Oh, he made me a coffee. Coffee or the beanie? I can have both.
Take both. Coffee.
Well, that's it. I create my reality. I can make coffee and I can make a beanie.
Young peoples, don't be afraid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brooke doesn't bite. I just bite.
Yeah, I'm not going to set my dragon on you. But look at him. He's cute. He's a little baby dragon. Look at him. Oh, hello, little dragon. Oh, I've got a deformed frog.
It's not deformed.
He's deformed unless you're into yoga. But, man, I'm never going to... That's one thing I will never try. No. He is a cute dragon. He's reading and he's looking at me like, What was that? What are you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about? Something has shifted. The energies have just gone.
Feels like a good shift, though.
It's an interesting shift. It's an intense one in actual fact.
Okay, everyone watching, if you're not busy, just take a big breath in through your nose, then hold it. And as you breathe out, I want you to breathe out through your mouth and breathe all the energy down to your feet into the ground. Just relax those shoulders. And again, big breath in through the nose and hold it. And then a big breath out. Breathe it down into your feet. Feel the energy grounding you right into the ground. Energy coming in through the top of your skull, right into the ground. And then grab your coffee.
It's called the girl in the boots. Mandy.
Yeah. It was. That was from Cindy. Did you see the other one I got from Cindy? Ah. See? You know why the dragons are so powerful? Because like they're doing the self-work. Mate, he's seeking and he will find. They started at a young age. The dragons.
Dragon energy. Interesting. Heart energy. Matawashana kum sat ion at ion at ika. You have the other one as well, don't you?
The other one.
Must be dragon energy.
Yeah, the light changes. Can't see it because my studio lights are on. It's purple. There you
Mine's
go.
red. Yeah, you can't see it.
Red, green. Looks like he's going through the chakras, doing alignment. Good on you, buddy.
Back where you belong.
Hi, my name's Spike. No, it doesn't work, does it? I'm not a ventriloquist. She can sit there.
Mine sits in front of the amethyst cave.
Mine sits next to my big agate purple dyed bookends. Guarding heaps of decks.
Loretta, yeah, it's the girl in the boots.
Dragon Fey cards. I got a dragon deck. This one's cool. Seek knowledge. So what's the red thing on that plant just below me?
The red
The
thing.
flower.
That's yeah, the bottle brush.
Okay. Bottle brush.
Yeah, everything's in bloom here.
Yep, the garden's going wild.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny you should say dragons. I think the other day I was watching. Was it Goblet of Fire? Harry Potter was getting chased by a dragon.
Oh, Goblet of Fire. Harry Potter. I haven't watched it for ages.
Well, I think, what is it, from the Prisoner of Azkaban to the Half-Blood Prince? They're great. They're all good. First two are a bit kiddie. The first two, but the rest of them are great. Oh, yeah, I suppose. So, who would like to come on the show to get a reading? Yeah, Malgul, non-magic folk. Well, you've got the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. They've got 3 of those out so far. They'll be making more. They're great. Set when Dumbledore was younger. You should watch it then, Mandy. That's probably why your wand work is suffering. Because you haven't watched Harry Potter. Wingardium Leviosa.
Seriously.
or after I've eaten beans, it's usually Expelliarmus.
Datiomat Ikianos.
I love my Harry Potter. You do grid work, clearing. This one's a chakra wand. This has been programmed. This thing's great. I can just go hold it here, and I can feel the energy start to line up and go. Whoom.
My Lemurian wand.
That's nice. That's great, Lemurian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my Lemurian. I wouldn't call it a wand though. It's for defense. I don't like someone. I just
Ancient knowledge.
absolutely.
Oh, look, Cindy, you've been called.
Oh, look at that. Strong connection.
Very strong connection with you, Cindy.
Very strong connection.
Oh, even with Mandy.
My God, you must be connected.
I'm not fair. He didn't actually choose me. Oh, come on. Why don't they pick me? Do a reading for me. You don't have a strong connection with me?
An
I'll
accurate
let you
reading.
touch my one, Cindy.
Yes. I know what to do with the. Yes, I've been to those crystal vendors. They're not all wands, but they sell them as wands. Helicus door.
Dashan kum sit aun.
Helakai door, hey?
Mama say shawan.
Knock on the door. I know. I wish to reach out.
Asholomat ion kiatomat anat ia.
Yes, I just read it. Mandy, that card. Doors of perception are about to chance change forever. Chance. Absolutely. That is exciting. It's always happening. When things are not moving forward, it's usually because I've placed limitations. And I have to go looking for limitations. So who would? Like a reading?
Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? Somebody? Everybody?
What was that Ferris Bueller's Day Off where you had that one teacher and you go and you say a question and you go, anyone? Anyone? Anyone?
That's right.
And you just keep reading.
Good night,
You keep going on, and then you go, and his name was anyone? Michelangelo. Then you keep reading. That was a good movie, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That was a classic. Who beeped?
I don't know.
Thabo, if you would like to come on the show and have a reading, there's a catch to this, to getting a reading on this show. That's the catch. If you wish to expand your horizons, to have a deep look inside of what you cannot see. Good night. Good night, Chantel. All the time for some dragon dreaming. I was dreaming this morning. I was dreaming about vampires. Dear God, that was different. You must come on the show. There's a link above that says StreamYard link. Click on that and open it up in your browser on your phone. And you come on and we can give you a reading.
Be true to your intentions, though.
Okay. We have someone. We have Loretta.
Mm.
Hello, Loretta.
Hello, hon. How are you doing today?
Yeah, good.
I
I'm
love
trying
it.
to I don't know how to get on there. Kept putting off and couldn't figure it out.
Awesome.
And it's new for me, I hope.
All yours, Brooke.
Okay. Okay, messages for Loretta.
Wow, I'm gonna have a hard time because I can't read it.
That's okay. I'll do the reading.
My words usually come up where I can read them, so I can hear.
Look at the moment, Loretta, I've got Father Sky, Trust in the Unknown. There seems to be resistance in just coming to terms with what we can't control and how things are going to pan out. Too far ahead. So this is a time for you. This is a time just to come back into the moment and focus on the positivity, because what's happening at the moment is we have these negative thoughts creep in. You know, it's understandable. All this stuff happens. Okay, it's about pulling yourself back, pulling yourself out of the negativity and pulling yourself back into the moment and focusing on what you can do, keeping yourself positive, focusing on what you can do, whether it is eating right or just keeping yourself busy, doing something positive. But it just seems to me at the moment there's just too much thought of what if this happens? What if that happens? What about this? Okay. It's just going to bring you more stress. It's going to pull you down further. You need to find something just to take your mind off it. Take your mind off what's going on at the moment. Okay. And stay in the present. Focus on your animals. Have fun with the animals. Talk to your animals. Engage with the animals. Okay.
Got lots of it. 6:35.
Very important. Okay. But see, look, at the moment, and to do this, you must be vigilant. This means you must keep on top of it. Negativity comes in. We start worrying about all this stuff that you can't control. You must be vigilant. You must pull yourself back and go, okay, I have to change the subject in my mind. Okay. Because at the moment, you're trying to come down with what's going on. You're just coming down. You just seem to be coming down to everything seems to be coming down. But at the moment, it's because you're coming down to everything. Okay, look, I've got the great teacher here. Learn from spiritual experiences. This is, a time when we've got to work out what is working for us. We've got to recognize the patterns that we're doing, or the thought patterns that we're doing, that we're feeding, that we're entertaining, that aren't doing us any good. Okay, and we've got to see that, and we've got to understand that, and then we've got to go, wait a second, I need to shift my focus somewhere else. Okay, these are the basics. These are the basics of knowing oneself. There's no way around it. Okay, if we can't do this, there's not much anyone can do. Okay, we've got to catch ourselves. It's all starts in the mind. Starting the mind and understanding what is not and what is. Okay, but at the moment it feels like that you're just worrying about stuff and coming down to its level. But I've got the card here, the White Witch. It's be the light. Now, we have options when things get tough. What we can do is we can come down to the level and go, oh, shit, this sucks. And I'm worried about that. And I'm worried about this. And we can entertain those thoughts. And we can feed them and feed them and feed them. Then that becomes our reality. Okay? You've heard of the placebo effect. You know what the placebo effect really is? It's the White Witch. The placebo effect is when we rise our positivity, we rise our vibration. What we do is we embody that just not only the positive thinking, we need to believe it in our heart, and we need to take the high ground and go, you know what, I'm going to be positive. Look, I'm going to eat right. You know what, I'm going to try to stay out of my head, try to stay the negativity, because like anything, what are we feeding? What do we choose to feed? What do we want to grow? Whatever we feed, it grows. What are you choosing to feed? At the moment, if you want to feed the positivity, that's why the placebo effect works. It's when people feed that positivity and they be positive and they know it and they have that inside them, they heal themselves. Okay? They heal themselves. So it's all about you being positive, regardless of anything. Because if you do the work, things do move forward. But if we sit back and we wait for circumstances to line up, then it's a gamble. Okay? It's a gamble. And you don't want to be gambling at the moment. Because there's so much bottled up inside of you that you need to release. So much old stuff, so much hurt, so much stuff in life that you're still carrying around. You're still carrying around too much. And you know, when we're not in contact with our emotions and we don't understand them, apart from them creating our reality, is they start as acting as energetic blocks, and this is where we start to get a lot of problems come in. Okay, a lot of problems. So you need to go and find someone that you need to talk to and have a chat to. Okay, because there's some emotional blockages now that I know you got a lot on your plate, but you need to go and get some work done with someone. Go and see someone who does theta healing, or go and see a shaman. Okay, time to step outside the box and go and get some emotional healing done. Is it going to fix the whole situation? Don't know. Don't see the future. I'm not looking to see the future, but at least it will clear up some stuff and lighten your heart, which is what you need right now. Is you need to lighten that heart. So it's very important to look around for someone to get some work. Okay, you just got to get proactive. Even if you just go to a psychic fair and look for a healer in your town. Because at the moment, you hold the cards as and you. See, you're so worried about everyone else at the moment, and this is like a self-avoidance, like a distraction. Okay, yes, we care and we love about the people around us, but you use this to escape what you need to do for yourself. Okay, because I got this card. You and your loved ones are safe. This card is like we're going to step back because it's. People go, oh no, like, you know, we all do this, like, oh yeah, I got a big heart and I just care and I help everyone. And at the end of the day, you know, there's nothing wrong with doing that. But if we're avoiding ourselves, we use that to say we've got no time and avoid doing our self work and knowing ourselves and helping ourselves, then it's just a cop out. It's just a cop out. We use that to justify it. Okay, yeah. So at the moment you need to start looking around for things, choices that you can make and things that you can do for yourself to get yourself right. Okay?
It's hard. It's hard, rough.
Yeah, it's hard. And the longer we leave it, it gets even harder. It's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would be on Cherry Street. If there is a Cherry Street, I don't know. Not my suburb. Okay? Because if things keep going, you're just going to build. You know, you've heard me say this many times. If Einstein says the definition of insanity, he was having a dig when he said that. He was just having a laugh. He was saying doing the same thing day in, day out and expecting different results. And you could ask yourself, am I doing the same thing every day in, day out? Or am I changing things up?
I'm doing it slowly, like you told me, so I'm trying to.
Yep.
Short.
Don't try. Just make the choice. Just make the choice when you do. And make the choice when you don't. It's up to you. It's your choice.
You're mad at me though because
Okay.
I can't do for them anymore. I'm doing for myself, and they don't like it too much. But I mean,
Who doesn't like it too much?
But I gotta do myself first.
Yeah, of course, you do yourself first. Absolutely.
I need to learn to do the things the ends do. I would really love to learn how to do that.
Okay, look, the last two cards I got for you is I've got the Shaman, Trust in High Forces. Okay, where's your focus at? Where do you choose to put your focus? Okay, you need more positivity. More positivity. You need to focus. You know, do your prayers. Thank the universe. Do all that sort of stuff. But at the moment, I've got the Trader's card over that saying, where are you putting your energy? Where's your energy? Where's your focus? It's up to you. But if you want things to shift, because everything happens for a reason.
No.
You've got to look where you're putting that energy. The energy is where you're putting your focus. You got to watch where you put your focus. Are you putting your focus into the things that will assist you?
Not too much.
Well, it's up to you.
Where to start?
Where to start? YouTube. YouTube's got everything. Listen to podcasts, spiritual people talking. You'll eventually find your way. It's a place to start. But the journey is up to the individual. It's all on us. It has been and always will be. It's a path we walk alone. Okay? I hope that's helped you.
Loretta, you're always looking out there for something. And I'm just going to continue with what Brooke said. We start with ourselves. We don't try. Do you try to have a drink of water, or do you have a drink of water? Do you try to eat, or do you eat? Do you try to walk, or do you walk? Do you try to sleep, or do you sleep? You see, you can try as much as you want, and you'll always be trying, and you'll never succeed in anything. It's actually taking that step and getting out of that comfort zone and saying, okay, what didn't work for me? I won't repeat that. And look at what hasn't worked for you. The answers that you're seeking, you're not going to find, no one's going to give you the answers that you're looking for. The answers that you're looking for are within you. But you have to look for them. You're going to have to want them. You have to do everything you can to achieve them. Don't try, do. There's a lot of work to be done. You know, it's not a matter of sitting here and saying, okay, I'm going to do this and not doing it. It's actually saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go and do it, and do it. Don't avoid things, stop putting things off, because that is what you keep doing. You're putting them off and putting them off and putting them off. You can go around, people will tell you whatever it is that you want to hear, but it's not what you want to hear. You want to be telling yourself what you want to hear, and be honest with yourself as well. What is it that you truly want? The placebo effect, as Brooke was mentioning, is being positive. The placebo effect was a test that was done. They had this medication, and it was during the AIDS period. And they gave a certain amount of people the actual medication and a certain amount of people sugar pills. And they discovered that just by telling them that they were taking the medication, those who took the sugar pills, they had the same results as those who took the medication. In other words, our mind is very powerful. What we feed it, what we tell ourselves constantly, is the results that we get. If you tell yourself that you are ill and you can't do it, well, you're convincing yourself that you're ill and you can't do anything. If you tell yourself that you're not ill, that you are healthy, and you're getting healthier, that is the results that you will get. How you think it shall be. It is up to us. No one else can tell us anything. But if a doctor tells you that you're ill and you believe it, and you keep thinking, oh, the doctor said I'm ill, you're going to be ill. That's how it works. The mind is a very powerful tool. We have it to use it. If you don't use it, someone else is using it for you. You have to make the choices that you want, positive choices. If you keep thinking negative, things will be negative. If you keep avoiding things, you're going to keep avoiding things. It's always taking the first step. Get out of your comfort zone. There are different modalities of healing out there. Go and find them. There are a lot of talks. Yes, there's YouTube, there's podcasts, there's a lot of things out there. It's not just once a week, it's every day. 1 talk, 2 talks, 3 talks. You can listen to so many different people talking about different things, and it is all about being positive with oneself. There is a lot of information out there, but you're going to have to want to do it. If you don't want to do it, it doesn't matter how many times anyone tells you to do it. You don't want to do it, you're not going to do it, but you're going to have to want to.
But if you're around somebody negative, what are you supposed to do?
Say again?
When you're around somebody that's always negative, what do you do?
Get up and leave.
My headphones.
Yeah, I got so many animals, I couldn't do that.
You asked me, I told you, get up and leave. Or get rid of them.
Myself.
It's a choice you're making for yourself.
No, I needed that laugh. I'm sorry, I just pissed myself.
That's a choice you make. You want to listen to somebody negative, listen to them. You don't want to, don't. If they're constantly being negative, get rid of them or leave. Yeah, I know they're easy words to state, and it's not easy to make a decision like that, but you have to think about yourself. What is it you're after? You want to use excuses? Because that's just an excuse. You're the one that makes the choices for yourself. What choices do you want to make for yourself? Do you want to use excuses that you can't do it because of this person? Someone else is in control of you?
No, I know what you're saying.
Somebody else controls the way that I think. Somebody else controls the way that I do this. Somebody else. Well, then who are you? We make the choices for ourselves which are right for us. You want to be in a negative position where it's always negative? Well, that's your choice. I cannot tell you to leave. I cannot tell you to stay. I cannot tell you what to do. I'll say it, but it's not up to me. This is all up to you. Do you want to put up with it? Well, you put up with it. You don't want to put up with it? Well, you don't put up with it. Again, do you want to have a drink of water or not? You choose.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I understand. Yeah, I have to get myself together, my thoughts together in my mind and everything before I can.
No, you have to. No one else can. No one else can do anything for you unless you let them do it for you. We have a choice to be free for ourselves or not be free. We have a choice to be controlled or not be controlled. That's the choice that you're going to make. I can listen to, I don't like heavy metal music. Now I've got a choice. I'm either going to listen to it and not like it or not listen to it and like the fact that I'm not listening to it. It's my choice. We decide for ourselves, or we decide that others will decide for us. So it's a decision that we still make for ourselves. That's how you make the first step. You decide for yourself what is right for you. What do you need to do to be healthy? What do you need to do to be clear and in a good space. Not what's right for somebody else. It doesn't matter. It's what's right for you. And that is all I have for you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you telling me all
It's not easy, but Loretta, but it's just the truth, you know, and we all got to do it, or we all got to choose to do it or not to do it. You know,
that. That's right.
We're all in the same boat. Every single one of us.
Yep, I know that for a fact.
I hope that's helped you somewhat. Thank you, Loretta. Thanks for coming on the show.
These are wonderful. Right. You helped me a lot. You have a good day.
You too. See you, gorgeous.
Bye-bye. I'm trying to figure out how to set this off now.
That's it.
Have we got time for someone else?
Oh, we've got time for someone else.
Showman a reading.
Connected Seers.
Say it again.
Connected Seers. Showman a reading. She's with Lucia and Roberta. And I forgot the other lady.
Lucia.
As well, yes. She has a show on Thursday nights in the States of Pollution. It is.
Oh, cool.
Our time, Melbourne time or Australia time is you're half an hour behind, so it's around about 11 o'clock, 10:30 your time.
Well, Showman a reading.
Message for you. You have to come on the show.
This is it. This is because this is more than a reading. This show is the only way you get a reading is when you come on the show.
Hello, Aisling.
And I'm sitting in a really deep puddle in the middle of a pond.
That's my photo.
I'm
proud.
I ain't paying for it for the right.
I'm proud of my photos. I am very proud of my photos.
That's a good photo. Oh, what was that? What was the date where they reckon with a really powerful camera you can see Jupiter? When was that? That's coming soon.
You can still see it. Look, I haven't had clear skies, but yeah.
Get the camera happening on that. See if you can get anything.
I've just been waiting. It's just been cloudy. It's like it's cloudy right now. Really getting.
Showman already? How convenient. Yeah. Nice. Smooth. Oh, you probably are on the way to work. I'm just staring.
Yeah, this is a different show. You need to be on the show to get a reading from the two of us. And it's not a reading about your future. It's not about your lover. It's not about your work. And it's none of those. It's about yourself.
Yeah. Or if you want a more standard reading show, I have one Thursday and Sundays. You look so happy in that clip, that more than a reading clip. You look so happy. It was almost like you just banned Cindy or something.
Yeah, I think it was actually.
Get him, Cindy. Love and light. Hey, are you watching your phone? Show me a reading. Do you want love and light or do you want the truth? Because they're two different things. Sorry, it's getting late. That's why I'm razzing everyone up.
8 a.m. Is it 8 a.m. where you are now, Showman? Showman. Must be a meaning for you on that one. Showman a reading. Well, it's almost 1 a.m. here.
Yep.
On Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Brooke at 12:30. Almost.
And I've got tomorrow off, so I've got to sleep. I've got to get going because tomorrow I've got to sleep in.
Yeah, you got to go and get some sleep to sleep in.
I'm going to watch another episode of the Lazarus Effect.
The Lazarus Project.
The Lazarus Project.
The Lazarus Project, people. Interesting show.
Yep.
Sort of, it is based on timelines, so it's actually and resets. So interesting.
And resets.
Yeah.
And there's some people that work, and it's got these people that work within the system, so they remember everything.
Mm-hmm.
So this one lady, she's heartbroken because she keeps giving birth and they reset, and then she loses a child and then has another child, and she's sick of giving birth and she's sick of having different children.
But you know what? No, the first one was the only one that was changed. But yes, during the reset, things change during the reset.
Yeah.
Everything stays the same when they reset.
So thank you everyone. I'm on Thursday night, so follow and set up for notifications on Intuitive Focus page, or if you're on YouTube, click like and subscribe. I'm on Thursday and Sundays. And when are you on, Stathi, next?
I'm next on Friday nights at 8:30 Melbourne time, and then again with you on Monday nights at 10 p.m.
Awesome.
And unless we do some pop-ups here and there.
We do pop-up show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, people, thanks for coming tonight. We'll see you next time when we're looking at you.
Have a good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are. See you again.
And just remember, if you can get the courage to come up on this show, it is well worth it. Okay.
Thanks, Brooke.
See you. Thanks, mate. Have a good one. Thanks, Cindy. Night, Bill Bob. Night, Becky Sue.
Van the Boots.
Cindy. Cindy? No comeback? Shh. She's here.
You're on mute.
Just as well. She'd be sawing her head off.
I'm bad already. I'm sitting back here by myself.
Man, Stathi, you got it easy then. Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Okay. Good night, everyone.